whole tough guy kind of persona kind of goes out the window now. The cuck porn, bro. That's crazy. I mean, at least, I don't know, man. At least, I guess, the plausible deniability he has is that he was just scrolling Twitter. It's not like he left a tab open or something like Wings when it came to page 5 of the training porn, but I don't know. It's still pretty brutal, dude.
Bravo has been secured.
Let's see. So, Shaka Gaming with the 8. Are you gonna read the pizza emails? Probably not. RTU is such a diabetic. His gray beard is gross, and it makes him look 60 plus. Yeah, it's pretty crazy whenever him and his dad sit down next to each other. They have for a couple of videos, and his dad genuinely looks like 10 to 20 years younger than Rich. That shit's brutal, man. Rich got hit with all the bad genes, but it probably doesn't help the fact that he's fat as fuck. He'd probably look a lot better if, you know, he wasn't 400 pounds.
Our attack's working. Enemy numbers are down.
And Tim Marco with the 279. Time for the TikTok attention span setup. The real TikTok attention span setup would be as if I had like some fucking dancing GIF in the bottom left corner, and then I had like some pop-up text in the top. But yeah, baby steps, right? We'll get there. So we'll get there, I guess. Maybe not. And FBI Gaming with the 2. Griffin Place Rogers while you watch King. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. I need something casual that I can just like drop the controller. So that's not good. Schizo Garcia with the 2. You still need to watch Burger King Lane Guy. Oh, the dude who says the N-word?
Grab what you can!
I mean, we can, I guess, watch it.
And watch his
Pretty sure everybody knows
even
what
with
that
special
is.
guest Chrissy Mayer there.
Wow.
He has to let Chrissy Mayer know he's a cunt. It's gotten so bad that professional bulls are now calling out. We have an actual professional bull named Will Tile who's calling out Jer and saying, if the cuck quartering watched has me in it, I want a nickel.
All right, so I have a question. Who the fuck knows who Will Tile is in the first place? To even know, like, okay, he's a professional. Like, that's a little more sus if you ask me than, you know, quartering dude scrolling on Twitter or whatever and coming across porn. Like, the fact that this guy has a recognizable name to, I'm guessing, whoever sent this to them is a little bit more concerning. But I don't know, man.
That's a shit. Whoa, buddy!
I did not believe this was real.
No one saw this one coming, buddy. Quartering has an IMDb profile, and this is his profile picture. He's looking rough, bro. But that's him, honestly. 150 pounds ago, and like, this was the last time he had a good night's sleep. The eye bags are good.
That's back in, like, the day when he was covering Brie Larson and shit.
Barely even.
Yeah, I know.
This is actually, honestly, this is him putting his best foot forward. This is his headshot.
Real hair?
Hair there.
I mean-
this was like Jer 10, 15 years ago. I mean, it's greasy.
Need a fucking medic!
You know,
Big energy
you
for the
want the
medic.
sticker of this?
Oh.
Who's got 10 subs through the Jer?
Dude, quartering has a wife, so I would assume he gets laid, but maybe he's like many other married men approaching their mid-40s where, you know, they have a dead bedroom. I have no clue.
Alright, here he's at 20 subs.
Hopefully not.
Did you see Jade crying?
It's not every day of Jade's life. He cries because he lives in an attic.
No, his
He's
girlfriend broke up
47
with
years
him and he
old.
cried on stream.
Again?
What's up, guys? JKB back with another episode. And today on the show, I'm gonna cry because my girlfriend cuffed me and didn't let me watch. Brutal, man. You know, Review Tech and him really were perfect for each other. That's all I can say.
It's tough. I was with that little buddy from my guy. Let's just leave the guy alone.
Soft with you. Oh no, Jer! Oh no, Jer, bros!
Brutal,
What's
man.
going on here, Jer? What's going on, big guy? That's crazy, bro.
Okay.
That's crazy, sad. What that is not a sticker. That's a sticker right there. Let's get 27. This is Justin Jer, isn't it?
Dude, JKB is 50-something years old. Did you guys know that? He's like 50. I think 52 or 53. So he's 10 years older than Rich. And he's crying on a live stream because his girlfriend... Like, dude, that is a mentally stunted individual. So, yeah. That's like fucking crazy to think about, being in your 50s and crying on camera because your fucking weird alternative, you know, girlfriend dumped you for the ex at the time. Dude, this new age male is just genuinely pathetic, bro. You know, it's like that whole, you know, demographic I brought up, where like the soy millennials are moving on our sector. Hold the line. Well, I guess JKB is in the Gen X. So I guess he's leading the trend.
Just, when he goes into the barber, it's over, buddy. I'm not bald. I'm not bald. Whatever you say there, Jer. Whatever you say, buddy.
Okay, so this
Barber, it doesn't matter. There's no hair left.
It's
Just
quartering
my God.
quartering nice, and what is it called? Quartering ugly? I mean, they're all like...
He's ugly! I just called it rough hair.
Quartering rough. Okay. I always start with the Q, so we all have it like on the same line
Watch
there.
the ashtray miner for a rage, but is asking for Brittany Venti to sit on his face.
Jesus Christ, sir. That is...
Get out of here, pal.
Yeah, that's gross. That's gross,
Quartering
bro.
rough, please.
Yeah, that would be a hard pass. Jeez. Buddy's fiending. You think a Foyd would cry over a normal guy? No, Foyds only cry over Chad. That's right, man. I don't know. Like, it's one thing to be sad that you get dumped, but it's another thing to take to the fucking internet so you can cry publicly and try and farm sympathy. Like, that's a whole new level of just pathetic.
941 the rage quit says quartering here looks like when Darth Vader took the helmet off. Andy may have never seen that at the end of
I have.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But how many stickers of Jer are we gonna have? We got a 40 stickers by the end of the night?
The whole all become Jer.
It's bad.
So, here's the situation, the state of Jer's channel right now. The ad campaign has run out. Jer has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars promoting his various YouTube channels, basically buying views. Yeah, but in an official fashion from YouTube Mixer. The ad spend just ran out. Jer needs about 50,000 views on average on a video. He makes about anywhere from...
Nah, I started too late to co-stream, so if I start at like a normal time, I'm gonna co-stream, but the thing is, if I'm like going live at 3 a.m. because I didn't wake up in time, there's no point, because there's only gonna be like 10 people over there, so... Yeah, if I, like, you know, let's say the impossible happens and I'm not, like, just exhausted, and I stream at, like, 10, then, yeah, right now it doesn't really make sense, because, one, I'm only going to be live for a few hours, most likely, and two, I mean, you know, how many people are actually going to be on over there?
From 80 to 110 videos in order to hit just 10 million views, which is his channel down 90% from the peak, right? And even at that 10 million viewer threshold, Jerry's struggling. He can't afford anything, can't afford to pay his staff. He's going into debt, bleeding money left and right. And as you can see here, he's not hitting that 8 hours to even be dead.
10K 5 hours ago?
10K, 40K, 24,
And by the way,
45.
Remember,
Which, those are not bad view counts until you remember the fact that Quartering has 2 million subs. 2 million subs, bro. That shit's crazy to think about. Like, you know, you're supposed to get like 10% of your sub count in views. That's like considered a normal video that's not pushed out by the algorithm. You know, 30% is basically, okay, the video did well, the algorithm pushed it out to your core audience and then recommended it to other people. And then 15 plus is like, damn, this is a fucking really good video. But if he's getting like 40,000 views on a video with 2 million subs, it's like less than 3%. So, yeah, that's pretty
you have to remember, 10-minute video.
No, Quartering's a huge channel, bro. He used to be insanely popular. He used to get like 500K views a video at one point.
His views are front loaded. All of his views come in the first 24 hours. Yeah. So you're looking at that one, 89,000. Still not great. That's his top performer, is what he needs to just stay afloat, to just break even. And only one video from that day hit that threshold. Woke chick attacks cop and finds out in record time. He misspelled chick in the typing.
Where?
He left off the K. Look,
Oh
in the second video. By the way, he's misspelling his titles all the time now. He's like drunk as fuck when he's uploading this shit. And then you got this one, 67,000, still well below the pace of being 90% down. And then you got 29,000. So Jared Business, when he's not paying for views,
Yeah.
right?
There was another video I watched, and basically he was running Google promoted ads on his own videos, meaning that his videos would play in front of other people's content, and it would also bump him up in the search rankings. So he was literally using Google's ad program to promote his own YouTube videos on YouTube in order to boost viewership. And basically he said he was spending about $2 per every new sub. And I think he got like 75,000 new subs or something like that. So he spent 150K on Google promotions on, you know, his YouTube videos, which is fucking crazy, man. That's fucking crazy.
Into the fucking toilet, buddy.
Social Blade is rough. Another fucking 3 years we're beating
He's,
it. Not even.
he's just buying subs though, buying views on all of his channels. Like, I think at this point, I did like rough math.
Yeah.
And based on his $2 per sub evaluation, from December till now, on all of these channels, I think he spent over $300,000 on YouTube ads.
He's not joking,
Jesus.
folks. I'm not kidding. If you look at the
I-
spikes, right, and you just take out the organic growth and just calculate that, yeah, it's 15,000. Just about, I know, I'll say it.
It's to paper over his numbers so that people won't make fun of him. That's one of the big reasons why. The second reason, I think he genuinely does believe that this is the only way to keep the channel afloat. But my belief is, I think in the long run, you're screwing yourself more with this. Even he admitted that it's not a sustainable business model. But I don't know if he recognizes it for the same reason I recognize it.
Yeah, the Quartering used to have like genuine popularity. Like people used to actually like him. So that's the thing, is like during the whole 2016 to 2019 era, I would say, you know, the Quartering was very, very popular. Like, he would get hundreds of thousands of views within hours of uploading. You know, he would get tons of
Objective Alpha has
fucking
been
live
lost.
viewers on his live streams on YouTube. I mean, he had to be popular in order to get that Rumble deal in the first place. But, you know, just in recent years with them becoming more and more lax on the rules on YouTube with right-wing content, there's not really a reason to watch him, because it's like the dude gives the most milquetoast coverage of every single topic. You can tell his heart's not actually in 99% of the shit he talks about. And he's definitely not the only show in town. So, like, Quartering used to have, like, genuine fame to a certain degree.
Even if you get one of these subs by this way, what are the chances that somebody, you know, that was AstroTurf to them by YouTube, what are the chances they're going to keep clicking on those videos? They're going to stay an active subscriber. I think it's very solid. Very, very
10% chance, 10%.
So you have an even more inflated subscriber count with an even lower click-through rate, and your channel goes into a death spiral even
This
faster.
format's
so
crazy.
Jeremy is now
Yep.
talking about transitioning away from online revenue. Yes, he's talking about transitioning in more ways than one, my friend. Here he is in the past. This is an old clip of Jared talking about his plans for the future, for moving his business offline. Also, an interesting statement about pills. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Look also says Jeremy's new venture, Dick Pill brand Dick Pills. Soon hit gas station by gas station.
You see it? There's just like fucking eyes that is wide as sausage. She's shaking her fucking head. Oh, bring it
Dick
back.
Pills. Soon.
Oh, no! You might be wondering how I got here. Oh, no!
He's tired.
Bro, Luke's dying laughing. Oh, man.
Keep it up. I have to read this. Obviously, it's fucking A-Log.
Station with the dude was on. Look, I talked to Amaranth on that.
What? He's talking to Amaranth
my
about
God.
Still alive.
Dude, I
He's
remember...
partnering with Amaranth.
I remember back in the day, Quartering did a stream with Amaranth where she was promoting her vagina beer, and Quartering was like, "Yeah, I'll buy a case." So basically, she was taking the yeast from her vagina, sending it to a lab where they would like cultivate the yeast, and then they were using that yeast in the production of beer that she was going to sell to her audience. So she was selling vagina yeast beer, and the Quartering, as soon as he heard it, was like, "Oh, I'll buy a case." Not like, "Oh, I'll try a bottle," or something. He was like, "Oh, I'll buy a case." So yeah, I think Quartering and Amaranth have some sort of like, you know, association with each other. I wouldn't say friendship. I have no idea, but yeah, I know they have like some sort of, you know, contact to some degree.
Amaranth and OF girl to shill pills. That's his new business plan. What?
Well, she, I know you're talking about, she owns gas stations and McDonald's, right? Like in her
Yes.
area. So I guess he's got a link.
Dude, she's literally perfect.
He phones Amaranth while her husband's with Ice Poseidon in like Antarctica or whatever the fuck. He's like, "So about those gas stations, do they work good?" Like,
Oh man.
Like, people, yeah, I know she's only fan.
Hannah Claire's so rattled, bro. Hannah Claire's spirit is leaving her. But why are we talking about an OF girl in a cocky way? Being like she's a successful business person, presenting this image of success. Why are we doing that? She's Jared's broken equipment.
you just jacked off on our phone with her.
Also bought like 5 gas stations and makes millions of dollars off of them. Like,
Dude, that's all yeast is. Like, you know, it is FDA approved, I'm sure, because, like, again, yeast is literally yeast. So it all originates from somewhere, and, you know, whether it's human, animal, or whatever, you know, yeast is not really a cleanly kind of category. It is just kind of what it is, you know? So it doesn't really matter where you take the yeast from. It's all kind of the same. So do with that info as you will. It's just more of a marketing stunt than anything for the Simps.
Yo,
Did you see Hannah? Hannah shook her head. That's a serious head shake. No, but she's pissed that I think what it is, she's pissed that he's promoting an OF girl. I think
Like, they've been able to go back and revive dead yeast from, like, you know, the inside of old wine containers or beer containers or pieces of grain. You know, they've been able to revive ancient yeast and then use that to create, you know, modern day beer, for example. So yeast is just yeast. It doesn't really matter where you get it from. It's pretty much all the same.
that's what it is.
Oh.
I think it's
She also
Hannah
bought, like,
Claire's
5 gas
morals.
whoa.
stations and makes
Watch,
millions of
watch,
dollars
watch.
off of them. Like, I'm
Oh my god!
She's not
Yo,
impressed.
that's like when your parents aren't even mad
She's
at you.
not impressed.
They're disappointed. They're just like,
Free Hannah Claire. That's not a joking head shake. She's just disappointed that Jared's promoting as a role model.
need to invest in things outside of the internet. Especially now, where you could, like,
Oh, God.
Luke, bro, looks like, oh god, my job's going down the fucking drain, bro. Oh no, Quartering is gonna waste it.
This is exactly what I was talking about the other night that Quartering should have done. He should have bought up, like, the self-serve car washes. He should have bought laundromats. He should have bought a bunch of vending machines. He could have gotten a fast food franchise. Like, that's all the type of shit you should do when you have, like, a shit ton of internet money and your money is solely dependent on how many people watch your content. Because if that goes away, you're fucked. So you diversify your money into different income streams that are independent of you existing on there. People will go to McDonald's, whether it's owned by the Quartering or not. Nobody fucking gives a shit who owns the local McDonald's. They just care that they can get their fucking McDouble and fries. That's it. But instead, he made a coffee company that's solely reliant on his e-fame. Because nobody actually organically buys it. They only buy it because it's the Quartering's coffee.
This money on laundromats and gas stations instead of retarded online shows. No! Jared, please! There, we can turn it around!
you're gonna open up 5 gas stations around his like fucking dead neighborhood? Like,
Rural Wisconsin, I bet.
oh, remember when you made $10 a day? Now you make $4 a day. Why?
Wait, he only makes $4 a day? Look at Hannah Claire! Oh!